let me at least just start to open up that question. Sometimes I think on this issue, we have a somewhat misguided understanding of what we mean by heaven and by hell. Those terms can mean a lot of different things, but sometimes we think of heaven in a very narrow sense. It's kind of like a theme park. You know, we go and we get the sweeties and we get the candy floss and there's all the roller coasters, you know, and that's going to be great, and God just needs to like give us a ticket and we go into the theme park. I think a more meaningful sense of what heaven is it's being in right and flourishing relationship with God. It's being in the relationship that you were designed for, that you were always meant for. And therefore, what hell is, in one significant sense, is being outside of that relationship that you were designed for. In my family, unfortunately, we have a history of estrangement. There are a number of people in my family who are often falling out with each other. I have uncles who haven't spoken for 7 years, and I have uncles who haven't spoken for 3 years, and it's a really hurtful thing to see. And one of the things that I've noticed is that when those family members who are meant to be in the closest relationship, when they're estranged, when their relationship is broken, actually no matter where you put them, they are metaphorically in hell. If we are together at a family party or at a wedding, they're in each other's presence physically, but actually they couldn't be further apart. The Bible speaks about weeping and gnashing of teeth at times when it talks about hell. That makes a lot of sense to me, because when I see those family members of mine in the same physical place, but actually estranged from each other, it's the worst place they can be. I literally see weeping. I literally see that gnashing of teeth. The feeling of being in the presence of one who you're supposed to be in closest relationship with, and knowing that it's only your pride, it's only your unwillingness to say, I'm sorry, and I want to be in relationship with you, that keeps you from that person. And I think something very similar is true with God and with us. The Bible is very clear that God desires all to be saved. His love is for every individual. But if we refuse to say, I'm sorry, if we refuse to say, I want relationship with you, he won't force us. And even if he did put us in the same physical place as him, it wouldn't be heaven, because we would still be in that place of estrangement. So it's an interesting wording of the question, why does God send people to hell? In one sense, it's actually a decision that we make about whether or not we desire to be with God. And if we decide that we don't want to be, because a relationship has to be two people saying yes to each other, then we actually put God in a position where even he can't force us to say yes freely.